She's a doll, she's a queen, she's a tantalizing teen, and Karen is her name. They call her Karen. At a party, she's a stomper and a rock and rollin' romper. Everybody's glad she came. Hey, that's Karen. She sets her hair with great precision, is a favorite indoor sport, and by the light of television, she can even write a book report. There is no one greater north or south of the equator. Karen's always in a whirl. She's alarming but disarming and a really very charming modern girl.
Karen, brought to you by Lady Gillette, first start to finish completely feminine shaving care. And by Colgate, the anti-cavity toothpaste confirmed unsurpassed in reducing new cavities. And by Purina Cat Dinners, the saucy new way to feed your cat.
Mom, I'm home. Guess what, Mother? I've been invited to spend the holidays up at Ski Valley. Charlotte Burns' parents have a place up there. Wow, Ski Valley? That's the place where they make all those corny movies for the Late Show. Her parents are up there now, and we're going to take a train up tomorrow and join them. Oh, isn't this wonderful? Oh, I can go, can't I?
Well, honey, I don't know. You better ask your father. He's upstairs.
Okay. Dad, can I go to Ski Valley?
I can't hear you, honey.
Can you hear me now?
Yes?
What?
Yes, I said yes.
Oh, isn't this wonderful? Mother, Daddy said yes.
You said it was okay?
Yes, oh, isn't this wonderful?
What's this about Ski Valley?
Oh, you said yes.
I said no such thing.
I can't go?
Well, this is something we'll just have to discuss first.
Well, you can always watch Ski Valley on the Late Show.
Legs, new Lady Gillette does wonderful things for your legs.
New Lady Gillette, first complete feminine shaving care. Satin smooth pre-shaving conditioner. Lady Gillette razor. Stainless blades. Luxurious after-shaving moisturizer. Free tote bag, too. Does wonderful things for your legs. New Lady Gillette, only $2.98.
Grandma, where's the Right Guard?
Which guard, dear?
Right Guard deodorant. Oh, we all use it at home.
You all use the same deodorant?
Sure, Grandma. Right Guard sprays on.
Yes, Right Guard is the perfect personal family deodorant because nothing touches you but the spray itself. 2 seconds gives you 24-hour protection.
Grandma, you bought Right Guard.
Of course, dear. Have to keep in step.
Right Guard, now also available in the smart new decorator style.
I'm not so sure I like the idea of Karen running off to Ski Valley. You know how those resorts are over the holidays. Oh, all those boys. I'm just afraid it's a little too much for a high school sophomore. Anyway, it sounds like kind of an expensive trip.
Well, they're having a special Learn to Ski week, and the rates are all reduced. Besides, Charlotte's parents have their own cabin. They'll be there to look after the girls.
Well, I'm not too sure about that Charlotte. There's just something not quite solid about a 16-year-old girl who's had her face lifted.
She didn't have her face lifted, honey. She just had a beauty mark removed.
Wonder what her folks are like.
Well, you met them last month at Parents' Night. She's the one who lent the 24-cup percolator. Dear, we've always been able to trust Karen. We don't want to overprotect her.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But let me tell her. It's a good change for a father to say something nice to a teenager.
Come in.
Honey, I wanted... Hey, what's going on in here?
She's packing for Ski Valley.
Well, don't you think you're jumping the gun a little?
Well, I just wanted to be ready in case you said yes.
Well, as a matter of fact, we've decided to let you go.
Oh, Daddy! Oh, you're the most wonderful daddy in the whole world!
You're old enough now. We can trust
Oh, I gotta go, Charlotte.
Oh. There. That's the way to pack.
Daddy?
Hmm?
This whole pile is the junk she's not taking. I can love it up there, Karen. It is absolutely wild at vacation time. Oh, it's so great. Our cabin's right near the lodge, and skiers swarm all over the place. There's exhibition skating and moonlight sleigh rides and dances and all the basics, like boys. Oh, you know a lot of boys up there, Charlotte? Well, not exactly. That's why I wanted you to go with me. You have such a talent for getting acquainted. I mean, you're so natural, well, they'd never suspect anything. Oh, just a minute, Charlotte. My mother wants to talk to you.
Hello, Charlotte. Are you sure you've checked with your parents and they won't mind an extra girl barging in on them?
Oh, no, Mrs. Scott. They're crazy about Karen. You know, 'cause she's so dependable.
All right, dear, and thanks for inviting her.
You're welcome, Mrs. Scott. Bye.
Bye-bye. Now, darling, I want you to behave yourself up there and be careful. I think you better take a little extra money in case of emergency.
Okay, I'll bring my Christmas money.
And if anything comes up, be sure and phone us.
Okay, I promise. Oh, but it's long distance, so I won't call you unless I'm absolutely dying. Is Karen in Ski Valley yet?
No, she'll arrive this afternoon.
Gee, it must be neat sleeping on a train all night with nobody to yell at you.
Yell at you?
Well, sure. I don't think the porter tells you to brush your teeth or to turn out your light at 9 o'clock.
Honey, when Karen left, did you have a little talk with her about, you know?
Daddy means this. Did you tell her not to kiss any strange boys?
Maybe you don't have to exaggerate the situation.
Dear, stop worrying.
Hey, maybe Karen will get caught in the snow and her feet will be frozen. Then she'll get gangrene. She'll marry the rich doctor who cuts off all her toes.
Amy.
To San Francisco. Client of your father's. Had to entertain him. Took your little sister with them.
Oh, boy. Well, I think I better call home right away.
But, dear, why aren't Charlotte's parents there?
Well, it was some kind of a mix-up. Well, what do I do now, Mom? Tell her about Mrs. Sloat. Oh, Mom, there's a Mrs. Sloat here, and she's real reliable. She used to be a practicing nurse. Yeah, she used to be a practicing nurse. Anyway, it's only for 2 days. I'll be home Sunday.
I don't like the idea of Charlotte's parents not being there. Well, I don't know what we can do about it now. Behave yourself, Karen.
Oh, I will, Mom, I will. And if we meet any boys, don't worry. We won't even talk to them. Okay, I'll call you if there's an emergency. Bye-bye. You know, Karen, listening to you talk to your mother, I can't figure out whether you're the squarest girl I know or the smartest.
Honey, I think you should have told Karen to come right home.
It's just for 2 days, dear.
Yeah, but why all of a sudden would the girl's parents not be there? Karen distinctly said they would. That's the only reason we let her go.
I know, honey, but it wasn't her fault that Charlotte's parents had to leave.
Yeah. I guess those things happen.
Besides, they do have a nurse up there.
Nurse? She's sick? You keeping something from me? She's had a skiing accident.
Honey, she's their housekeeper, and I'm sure she's a very reliable person. Now, you stop worrying. If anything comes up, you know Karen will do the right thing.
I hope so.
Do you realize we've been here for 2 whole days? We haven't met any boys yet. I'm just happy being up here and enjoying nature. Well, if boys aren't part of nature, I don't know what is. Dear Charlotte, I've had a lot of fun anyway. But it's not over. Tonight's the night. Everyone goes to the Rathskeller after skating. Now there's where to meet boys. You brought your skates, didn't you? Oh, sure. Sure, they're right over here. Boy, wait till they see us skating. Mimi packed them for me. Guess we're just going to have to save our ammunition for the dance tonight. Karen, I know what's slowing us down. What? It's you. Me? Well, what's wrong with me? Well, take that dress. It's just not Tuesday Weldish. But that dress, that's Tuesday Weldish. Oh, it'll look great on you. On me? Oh, sure. This is Ski Valley, not a kiddies matinee. Come on. I don't know about this dress, Charlotte. Do you really think it looks all right? All right? Well, Karen, it looks beautiful. I never knew you could look so dangerous. Well, I don't feel dangerous, and I don't know about spending all my emergency money on a dress. Well, it's your own money. Anyway, our train leaves at 10 in the morning. What could come up? Well, I guess you're right. Do you notice anything different about me? Oh, it's just that your eyelashes don't exactly match. Match? I'm wearing Mrs. Sloat's perfume. Mrs. Sloat's? Don't knock it. She told me she sprinkled some on a letter once, and it brought Mr. Sloat all the way back from New York.
May I serve Madame a cocktail?
He means you. Oh, me? A cocktail? Oh, no thanks. We're having champagne later. With dinner.
How about a hot chocolate?
Oh, yes, 2 hot chocolates. He thinks you're a woman. Oh, see that boy? The one with the suntan? Oh, which one? They all have suntans. Oh, that one coming down the stairs. It's Joe Slater, and that boy with him, well, he's from Los Angeles, too. Aren't they just too much? Karen, we just have to make them notice us. How? Well, we'll think of something. Wait, look. Wait, look, they're coming this way. Karen, you've got to do something. We can't let him get away. Charlotte, I don't know what to do. Charlotte, where have you been? We're going to miss our 10 o'clock train. Better start packing. I've been doing a little research, and I found out that Joe Slater and his friend are taking the 11 o'clock train. So, this is our chance. We change reservations and take the same train they're on. But I already told my parents I'd be taking the regular excursion train home. So call your parents and tell them you'll arrive home an hour later. I'll go change the ticket. Oh, but Charlotte, I can't.
You're taking a later train. Well, why aren't you taking the train you're supposed to take?
Well, Mom, things got all complicated, and it's too late to take it now. I'll tell you all about it when I get home.
All right. And take a cab when you get here. Yes, dear. Yes. Goodbye.
Karen in some kind of trouble?
No, she's just taking a later train. She'll tell us all about it when she gets home.
Boy, she must be in real big trouble if she's afraid to tell you over the phone.
Mimi, wash. A wipe.
Charlotte, you haven't said a word since you changed the tickets. You did get them, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I got them, but...
For what? Well, you see, our original tickets were excursion fare. You know, a special rate. And the tickets for the later train were regular price. And I only had enough money for one full fare. So? Well, so it's simple. I bought you a half-fare ticket. We're just going to have to figure some way to convince them you're under 13.
Stronger than dirt. Rajax laundry detergent is stronger than dirt.
Who says Ajax is stronger than dirt? The National Cotton Council wanted to know. So Ajax was tested. Result, no other leading detergent got clothes cleaner, whiter than Ajax with Ultramarine Plus. Now the National Cotton Council agrees.
New Ajax laundry detergent is stronger than dirt.
Can't seem to remember my lines.
This morning you even forgot to brush your teeth.
Oh, Mom, I just don't like the taste of that toothpaste.
It's meant to reduce cavities.
I still get some.
Why not start, Linda, on Colgate, the good-tasting anti-cavity toothpaste? Look, when Colgate was compared with the best-known fluoride, research reported in the Journal of Dentistry for Children confirmed Colgate unsurpassed in reducing new cavities.
Get anti-cavity Colgate today.
I'm sorry, Charlotte, but I will not get on that train in your 12-year-old sister's clothes. Why can't we borrow the money from Mrs. Sloat? She took the day off when she knew we were leaving. I don't even know where to get in touch with her. Why do I have to use the half-fare ticket? Why don't you? Karen, I wasn't the one who spent my emergency money on a new dress. And I wasn't the one who spilled the hot chocolate all over it. And I wasn't the one who... Forget it. Maybe if I wire my parents, they might send me the money. Wouldn't get here in time. The train leaves in 20 minutes. Oh, come on. Do you want to spend the rest of your life in Idaho? Karen, walk like a kid, not like Natalie Wood. I forgot how. What? Don't be. This is the worst thing that ever happened to me. I'll never get away with it. Oh, yes, you will. Why, you're the best actress in the whole school. I'm going to tell the conductor the truth when he comes. Are you out of your skull? You want to get thrown off the train? But it's wrong cheating the railroad. Send them the money when you get home. Oh, here comes the conductor. Here. Take this and I'll do the talking.
May I see your tickets, please?
Sure.
All right, 1.5 to Los Angeles. How old is your sister?
My sister's just 11 years old. 12.
A fact, huh? She's tall for her age.
Our whole family's tall. And dumb, too.
Fine.
Just like I said, they're in the club car. Now hurry up. You've got to change your dress before some stupid crooks grab them up. This is crazy. We'll get caught. I'll stay here. Are you going to ruin the whole trip? Listen, the conductor already collected your ticket. He's probably gone to bed or something. Now, come on. You'll change in the ladies' room. You know, they'll even talk to us. Well, they're just sitting there waiting to talk to girls. I mean, you can just tell. It's the way they cross their legs or something. I mean, like you just knew Cary Grant was going to talk to Doris Day when he walked into that automat. Come on. Excuse me, is someone sitting there?
No, no one. Dropped your magazine.
Oh! did. Didn't we see you skating up at the lodge?
Did you?
I guess we did.
Well, it's a small world, you might say.
You might. I guess you might.
Well,
Well, what?
I mean, you said you saw me skating. What'd you think of my figure eights?
Your figure eights? Oh, they were great. They were wild.
You wouldn't be putting me on, would you?
Oh, no. Karen and I, we both thought they were wild.
Karen, is that your name?
I'm Charlotte Burns, and this is Karen Scott. We go to Beverly.
Well, hi. I'm Joe Slater, and this is Tom Ingersoll. We go to Cal.
You actually fell right down in the ice?
I was leading the competition. I not only lost the race, but I dampened my spirits as well.
Your ticket, miss?
Oh, you have my ticket, conductor.
What space, miss?
Car 210, seats 14 and 16.
Sorry, miss. That space is taken by this young lady and her sister. Fare and a half to Los... I haven't had anyone try and pull that one on me since 1948 on the old CB&O. A midget and his wife.
What's this all about?
I'm afraid, young lady, you're going to have to pay a full fare.
I don't have it, sir.
You don't have it?
Well, you see, I bought this real slinky dress with my emergency money, and I spilled hot chocolate all over it and ruined it. And I had to buy a half-fare ticket. And I'm sorry. It was all my fault. Oh, please don't throw me off the train, sir. I don't know anybody in Idaho.
I'll get it.
Got it!
Good.
This is Cobb Residence.
What's Karen gooped up now?
Hi, Mr. Scott.
I'm holding a couple of kids out in my cab. One of them says she lives here.
What you holding them for? Ransom?
It's a little matter of $6.90 cab fare. You can't take chances. You take kids like that, you let them go in the house for the fare. Half the time they don't come back, you're left pushing doorbells all over the neighborhood. You can come in now, kids!
There you are.
Oh, thanks a lot, Mr. Scott.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, honey.
Hi, honey. Oh, hi, Mom. Everything all right? No, it was just awful. Who are you? Oh, this is Joe Slater. This is my dad and my mom and my sister Mimi.
How do you do?
Joe.
Hello,
Pleased
Joe.
to meet you.
If it hadn't been for Joe, I wouldn't be here.
For heaven's sake, what happened?
Oh, Dad, don't put that away. I owe Joe $21.74.
It'd be too rude of me to inquire just why you owe this young man $21.74?
Well, you see, sir,
Yes.
gosh, it is kind of hard to explain, isn't it?
Mother, it was just awful. It really was. I was just miserable all the time. If Joe hadn't paid the rest of my fare, I would have just died right there in the club car.
This is the first time we let you take a trip by yourself, and you get into all this ridiculous trouble.
But, Mom, you...
Karen, you go up to your room and stay there until I come up and talk to you.
All right, Dad.
Steve, she's very upset about this whole thing.
And since when is being upset over something you've done wrong gone out of style?
Mom, is it okay if I go next door and have supper at Mary Ann Hanser's?
Why do you want to do that?
Well, I don't like being around when you're being mean to Karen.
I'm not being mean, I'm being fair.
Well, I don't like being around when you're being fair either.
Mimi, we're all having dinner together.
Yes, Daddy. Come in.
Got your homework finished?
Just about. Dad, this weekend was just about the dumbest thing I ever did. I'm really sorry.
I know. You said that all through dinner.
But I am.
Well, I guess it was quite an experience. But have you learned anything from it?
I learned not to listen to people like Charlotte.
Oh, it's convenient, isn't it? Blame it all on Charlotte. But you were the one who thought she was the neatest girl you'd ever met. You bought that dress, and you were the one who tried to come back half fair.
Guess I should have listened to you when you said I shouldn't go.
Maybe. Honey, remember when I let you get your driver's license?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you took a test. There were certain signs that you had to recognize. Signs that told you when to slow down, that warned you of merging traffic or dangerous intersections, right? Well, that's all your mother and I are trying to do. Get you to recognize the danger signs so that you'll know which is the right road. When to slow down, when to put your brakes on, when to stop. Believe me, honey, if you don't pay any attention to those signs out on the freeway or in life, you're going to get clobbered.
Yes, Dad.
Now, I want you to pay me back for that ticket out of your allowance. And, suppose we put you in dry dock for a while. Fair?
Fair. You know, Dad, it's funny. You and Mom spend half your life telling me things, and I spend half of mine not listening.
Well, in the future, maybe if we talked a little less and you listened a little harder, we just might make it.
It's a deal, Dad.
Okay. Good night, honey.
Good night, Dad.
Pleasant dreams.
She's a doll, she's a queen, she's a tantalizing teen, and Karen is her name. They call her Karen. At a party, she's a stomper and a rock and rollin' romper. Everybody's glad she came. Hey, that's Karen! She sets her hair with great precision. It's her favorite indoor sport, and by the light of television, she can even write a book report. There is no one greater north or south of the equator. Karen's always in a whirl. She's alarming but disarming and a really very charming modern girl.